Karibuni. So, karibuni sana. The board, delegates and staff, karibuni sana. Function yetu ya siku ya leo. Kabla tujaanza, kabla niombe Reverend Kenda God ndiye na maoni.
Mungu Baba, tunashukuru kwa sababu ya siku njema ambayo kwa sababu ya amani ambayo tuko nao, tunapata maendeleo hata ya kustawisha nchi yetu hata mbele. Mungu tunashukuru kwa sababu ya uongozi sherehe ambayo iko mbele yetu. Mkono wako utatusaidia, utatuongoza, utatuona mema hata kwa ajili ya siku zijazo. Naomba haya machache katika jina la Yesu aliye Bwana.
Asante Reverend. Once again, karibuni sana kwa sherehe yetu ya leo. Hatutakuwa na maneno mengi hapa nje, mengi tutakuwa kufanya kwa hall. Nataka tu nikaribishe wageni wetu na tuwaambie karibu nyumbani Baringo na Marakwet. Kwa hii nafasi nataka kupea CEO atufungulie na karibisha wa partner, then tuanze kufanya ribbon cutting. Karibu.
Asante sana. Our partners, that is IFAD, Credit Bank, the stakeholders, our directors who are present, Sub-County Cooperative Officer who is with us here, our members. Amjambo. Today is a great day because we are unveiling the product that we developed with Credit Bank and with our partner here, that is IFAD. So we have developed this product over time, and today we are officiating it. We have had a discussion with Credit Bank and we saw the need for bridging the gap between our members who are in diaspora and our stakeholders, our partners, our friends, to have a direct link with our institution here. Skyline is actually positioned strategically within this region, that is the North Rift, and specifically within the area of Baringo and others. So we have a very good network whereby our members can actually access their financial services without actually spending much in terms of movement and time management. So today, this is a great day. I want to welcome our partners here and to be very grateful for what they have done for us today. So thank you very much. Maybe I can, by show of hands, where are our directors? Directors for Skyline Sacco, those are representations. We have our vice chair and some of the members here. Our sub-county cooperative officer, yeah, he's over there. Representation from Bamskos, all the chairmen, by the way. Members mukote Arabrono. Yes, so thank you very much. I want to welcome you and feel free to interact with us. Let us ask as many questions as possible as we move on to launch our product for Diaspora Remittance and money pickups or cash pickups from our branches. Sawa sawa. So karibuni sana. Let me welcome our main partner here called, he will say his name, from IFAD. Karibu.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. CEO. Good morning, everyone. I recognize the Skyline CEO, the chairs, the board members, the stakeholders, all protocol observed, as used to say here. Thank you once again for being here with us today. My name is David Berno. I work for IFAD, the International Fund for Agricultural Development. And as you might know, IFAD is an international organization which aims to support rural transformation. So eventually, I'm very happy to be in the rural areas. I grew up in a rural area, so I feel home. You make me feel home yesterday, so thank you so much for the great hospitality. Today, it marks a great day under the collaboration between Skyline and Credit Bank team here in Baringo counties and also in the other counties where this collaboration is active. We are launching the cash pickup, which complement the other ongoing, let's say, solution that the teams have been put together to receive money directly to the Sacco account and to onboard new people in this kind of solution. As you know, remittances are very important for Kenya. Last year, Kenya received almost $5 billion US, which accounts almost 4% of the GDP. And more and more is something important for the country, for the economic, but also for the livelihood and the resilience of rural people. With Credit Bank and Skyline, we do have plans to, to bundle remittances in another solution to support the needs of the rural people. So I'm delighted to be with you today and to launch this big cash pickup. With that said, I think we can carry forward, and as Mr. Alan mentioned, feel free to interact further during the day. I'll be more than happy to exchange words with you. Okay, thanks. So I don't know if there is any other person to be invited on the floor.
Who want to launch?
Okay.
So karibieni hapa. Barno will actually officiate the launch for the product.
Okay.
So where is the Caesar?
Caesar here.
So lazima tushangilie Barno.
Oh wow.
Yes, for good work done for us.
Yes. Wow. I didn't expect.
So from today, we will have a new product for money transfers and money pickups from diaspora. Thank you very much, Bwana Barno, for the initiative.
Thank you. Thank you, Skyline and Credit Bank, for the network.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will have a small demo inside. I want to believe so. Steven Ruto. Yes, welcome. So you are going to have interacted with these people, yes? The branch? Yes. Okay. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, this is Ravin branch, Skyline Sacco, and I want to welcome you all to this branch. We are privileged to have you today here, and with me is my team. maybe they will do a self-introduction. I am Trufena Lagat, and I am the branch manager here.
I'm Lydia Keter. I'm the branch teller.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Irene Kiplagat, branch teller.
I'm Chero Piator, customer service.
Good morning. I'm Geoffrey Chirchir, in charge of credit.
Hi everyone. My name is Sharon Jepkemboy, branch credit officer. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, because we want actually to give a brief on what will happen on this product. So Stephen Ruta will actually give a short and a brief way on how our diaspora network will actually transfer or send their funds directly to Skyline Sacco account for a specific member or a parent or a company, yeah, or a church, because in diaspora we have so many Christians and who are fellowshipping in all other churches, and they would wish to build our institutions here. So Stephen will give a short brief on what will happen. As in, when we have launched this product, what will happen with our network outside there to actually send their funds to Skyline Sacco. Thank you.
Thank you, CEO and the team. I'm giving you just a brief of how we receive funds from diaspora to Skyline. The way it is, the way we know our M-Pesa services in Kenya is exactly how money can be transferred from diaspora to Skyline account directly without any intervention. So anyone who is in the diaspora wants to send funds to someone in Kenya or his or our own account in Kenya. When you are there, you just visit RIA. RIA is a money transfer channel that you just visit RIA and give out your details, your full details, your ID. Sometimes there's some countries which ask even your passport number and everything else. Once you fill your details, then your funds will be automatically sent from diaspora through our network with our partners called InterSwitch to your account in Skyline. So whoever is in Kenya, a member of Skyline will receive a message that you have received some funds from Skyline Sacco. The exchange rate is normally done by Credit Bank, who are here. Those are our settlement account. So you will receive in Kenyan currencies. So it's a very simple process of moving funds from diaspora to Kenya in any corridor in the world. We are looking for other partners apart from RIA. We are looking for other partners like TapTap, SendWave, and the rest, so that we will have a lot of channels to send funds to Kenya. If you don't have an account and you want to have an account in Skyline for you to send the money, it's as simple as just going to our website, download account opening form, just fill the form. Once you fill the form, you will get an alert for your account number. Then you start the process of sending money directly to Kenya. When you are in RIA, there is somewhere where you look for banks, and in those banks you will find Skyline. So you just choose, I want my money to go to Skyline, and automatically it will be in your account within 7 minutes. Yes, so that is a simple process for sending money and receiving money in Kenya. Thank you.
Wonderful. You know why we are doing this is actually to have us to use as low cost as possible, and leveraging on technology with the current business is inevitable. So for our institution, Skyline Sacco, we really work on maximizing the use of technology and offer exceptional services to our followers, to our members, wherever they are. So for today, I want to welcome everyone to actually enjoy this service from their locations, for wherever they are. And for the parents, we will not have any problem in terms of receiving funds from diaspora, because these funds will come directly to your account, directly to the beneficiary account. And if someone wants to send money to his account while in Australia, while in UK, while in US, they can send their money to their investment account in Skyline without actually passing through a third party or getting an intervention by someone or a third party to reach his own account. So for Skyline, this is a privilege, and I want to encourage everyone to reach out to their network outside there and to make sure that they send their funds directly in a very secure manner to his or account in Skyline Sacco. So welcome everyone. This is an opportune time for us to utilize this service. Karibuni sana.
Thank you so much. Now we can have a seat for you to be served. Let me take a photo as we go up. So, yes. Tafuta kiti, wengine wasabiwe pale, wengine wasabiwe pale. Wenye wanaenda kwa tellers wafanye hivyo, we want to take a photo and then we go to the hall.
These breezes, super, huh? They release a bit the pressure from the heat, so you get tanned and burned without recognize the risk. Wow, 3 camera, wow.
So you'll be facing on the middle camera.
The middle camera, okay.
Yes, basically you'll start by your name and of course tell us about iPad, and we understand it's about money transfer.
Yes, okay, I'll give you a
maybe estimate to us how much do we receive from migrants outside there to the country, and of course maybe in your part the study this manner being, because I read it's about poverty eradication, health. I just want us to give us the scope of that, the entire thing, then we can come specifically about today's event.
Sawa. I can start, I guess. Okay. All right. My name is David Berno. I work with IFAD in the International Fund for Agricultural Development. IFAD in 2006 established a facility called Financing Facility for Remittances, which is the team I work with to support remittances and development, basically. Remittances can be fantastic financial flows to support poverty reduction and the livelihood of rural people. As you might know, the focus of IFAD intervention is to support rural transformation. So those funding, those flows of money coming from abroad to country like Kenya can be very supportive to support the family needs, but also to support their savings, investments, and somehow to mitigate the necessity to migrate to urban areas and abroad. In the 20 years of experience, we supported over 60 projects in 60 countries through a program of grants and technical assistance. In Kenya, we do have a program called Prime Africa, under which we are embracing this project today with Skyline and Credit Bank. To give you just some figures, Kenya is receiving as of 2024 almost $5 billion in terms of inbound remittances, and position the country as top 3 country in sub-Saharan countries after Nigeria and Senegal, and 5th in total in general in the Africa after Egypt and Morocco and the other dimension. And this amount has been skyrocketing in the last 10 to 15 years due to the conducive environment that Kenya put together in terms of digitalizations, in terms of financial inclusions, and also in terms of mobility that has been increasing. More Kenyan are moving abroad for job opportunities. So I think Kenya is doing very well to leverage remittances as a conduit of change.
Maybe in those, how does it inject to turn around the economy as per the figures that you bring about?
Yeah, nowadays remittances represent almost 4% for 2023 and will be accounted over 4% for 2024, and is the leading source of forex in the country, overpassing agriculture and tourism. So it's a very important flows to stabilize the economy and the forex. You might have seen in the recent month, Kenya has been troubleshooting, the forex, and also remittance were, a kind of supporter element to stabilize the local currency against the USD. So are very important, I would say, at macro level, stabilizing the economy and support the economy at large. But it's very, very, very important at the micro level to support the recipient family, the household with extra income to cope with daily needs, and which means food, schooling, emergency, health, but also to make investments in small business, into green, smart agriculture, to cope with the climate change, since we are all affected by this kind of aspect. So remittance, once again, can be definitely an important element of change.
Maybe finally, what are some of the barriers on the aspect of remittance of this financial, because maybe there are the high cost, and of course what can be done now to ensure that if you got me right, because
yes, sure.
Yeah, what are some of the barriers that we face as part of in accessing the remittance, and of course what can be done now to ensure that these barriers can be mitigated?
I see, thanks. There are still some barriers that should be addressed, but I believe that there are already great progress and achievement, especially in Kenya. Of course, one of the biggest barrier is the lack of documents, ID, that are relevant and necessary to access financial services, as every financial services. So ID, it's relevant for the receivers, but also for the senders. We do know that there are migrants without the necessary documents. This is one element. The other element, of course, in terms of barriers, is the cost. The cost elements is still very costly to send money to Africa in general and to Kenya in many corridors. The latest data point from the World Bank says that sending back home $200 costs around 10%, while the global average is 6%, and the SDG goals, the UN Sustainable Development Goals for 2030 is 3%. So there is still a huge gap. To address this gap, to fill this gap, a lot can be done from a regulatory perspective. There can be a lot of harmonization, passporting, especially in the Africa regions, for instance, but also in terms of infrastructure. The payments rail has not been set at the level of other regions that make more costly and not efficient to send money hand to hand. But I mean, just to add that in the corridor where there is a lot of traffic and competition, the costs are, let's say, aligned with the global average and even below. I mean, sending money from the US, the UK, it's already quite convenient and affordable, especially sending through digital means.
Thank you very much. Very detailed. Maybe probably you targeted.
Can I say something? Yeah, exactly, on this part.
Skyline and the local.
Yes, thanks. Today we are celebrating the launch of the cash pickup facility, which means basically people here in Alda Maravin can walk in the Skyline branch and collect their money. And this is a part of the project that we have been launching in 2023 with Credit Bank and partners, among which RIA, Interswitch and Skyline. And basically it complements the already capacity to serve customers or members, precisely to say, to receive money in their accounts. And what we envision as an international organization with exchange with Skyline, Sacco and SASDRA is that Saccos can play a great role to allow rural people to access this money, because the money that reach rural area, that can be a great engine for development and for growth, employment, etc. So we launched a study last year with SASDRA and FSD Kenya. We pointed out the challenges and also painted out the landscape scenario. Only 20% of the Sacco are handling remittances in Kenya currently, and only few of them are running, let's say, partnership as the one led by Credit Bank and Skyline, with seamless infrastructure and solutions. solution. So Skyline is positioning in a very good part of the ranking to support their customers with fantastic customer experience. And we wish and we believe that the partnership between IFAD, Credit Bank and Skyline can have fruitful results and can last longer.
Maybe finally, could you spell your name, Berno?
Berno, my name is Berno, B-E-R-N-O. Bravo, Echo, Romeo, November, Oscar.
These guys might think it's a Kalenjin name.
No, this morning I ran as a Kalenjin, almost. I'm a bit slow, but I love Kalenjin.
And you have a Kalenjin?
Yeah, next time we should go together. So, yeah.
Business card with you?
I don't. I can share my LinkedIn with you.
Berno sounds like Barno here.
Berno is just like in Kalenjin. We have Berno.
Oh, you have Berno?
Yes, Barno, Kalenjin. Yeah.
Take care of books.
Yeah.
Tufanye tumalize CEO alafu. Tumalize CEO alafu. Kaliano. Nishikie bwana hapa lazima yana.
Tunaona tuko na Barno huko ng'ambo. Barno. Okay.
Tuelezea kuhusiana na
English or Kiswahili?
Hata unaweza sema Kiswahili.
English.
Tukienda English raia wajue.
Ole?
Tutapata corporate.
Tutapata co.
Fanya advert ya mtu tofauti.
Jenge boma nyingine.
Haya, we are good. Yes, start by your name.
Okay, my name is Alan Michei, CEO Skyline Sacco. And
tuachilia aende kwanza. Yaanza. Apite tu.
Baringo North.
Anyarosa na bush. Anyarosa na bush.
Ya buda wai.
Baba bush kilo pati kora.
Sinimambia Yes, are we okay?
Good.
Yes, my name is Alan Michei, CEO Skyline Sacco. And Skyline was started by dairy farmers from Koibatek. And we are serving over 22 marketing cooperative societies within Baringo, and with its environments it goes to 42 cooperatives. So the setup is that this Skyline Sacco is formerly Baringo Farmers, and it was actually set up for rural farmers or rural community. So we have grown over time, and right now we are in 6 counties, that is Baringo, Nakuru, Nandi, Elgeyo, Marakwet, Uasin, Gishu, and now in Trans Nzoia. And our main market niche is to target the rural communities, because that is actually where the financial inclusion is having a gap. So for this case, for today, we have launched a product for money transfer from diaspora directly to members' accounts in Skyline Sacco. Over time, we saw a gap in this, and we made a research, and we found out that some of our members were being exploited, and they were going to through third parties to receive their funds from diaspora, and in most of the cases, they land into wrong hands. So we thought it is good we develop a product that can actually bridge the gap between diaspora and directly to their account, specifically in Skyline Sacco. So during our process, we found a credit bank to partner with, because our SACCOs, yes, we are regulated by the Sacco Society's Regulatory Authority, but then we don't have the access to national payment system as other banks. So we had to work with our partners, that is Credit Bank and IFAD for the support, so that we access the national payment system and we integrate our system in such a way that it is seamless and these members can actually get direct connection to diaspora to their account in Skyline Sacco. So this is a very secure line of transfer, and most of the members have really benefited. Yes, you've heard that in Kenya we are receiving over $5 billion from diaspora, and therefore Skyline Sacco is trying actually to get a portion of that money to be a seed money or to be capital in our communities, in our rural setup. So there are so many advantages. One is the security of the funds, which is directly linked to the personal account or from other denominations. If you compare with the Kenya shilling, that will be a great source of capital for our investments within our communities. So if we get a few dollars, we can actually invest for these farmers, and for sure they are going to get better rate of return compared to diaspora investments. So we encourage these members to use to leverage on that and actually make more money through Skyline Sacco and diaspora. A good network. Just imagine a member coming from Emini or a member coming from Kiptoim. There is no need for that old man or that old grandma to come to Eldama Ravine or to go to Nakuru to access the funds sent from the diaspora. It is very accessible to just pop into our branch, that is in Emining or in Sageri or in Kampiamoto thereabout, so that they can have the convenience. They can feel they are secured. They are secure while handling the transactions at that point. So I want to request all the members in diaspora, the communities that have gone outside there, there is a very good product that we have set for you to reach out to your relatives, your parents, and even your personal investments in Kenya, specifically within our market reach. So thank you very much, and I want to request all of you to join the Skyline Sacco and to actually use this product for world remittances. Yes, actually.
So far, how much have you transacted diaspora remittance?
Okay, we have actually done some pilot testing on this product, and the viability is there. So far, with the deposits we are receiving, part of it around with the short period that we have tested, we have gotten at least 1% of the total deposits that we are receiving are from the other countries in the world. So this is a start, and we are working on this campaign to actually assist our members access their funds with a lot of ease and a lot of securities for their funds. So welcome, and I thank you so much. Yes, so thank you for coming to actually officiate this product for Diaspora Remittances. And we have started now another assignment. So look, launching and actualizing the objective and two different things. Now, we have now changed the tune. How do we actualize this savings and investment product? Huge. Because actually there is need, because over time nakuta watu wanalalamika, wanasema pesa zetu zimepotea, zimeenda kwa relatives na they are not able to access, among others. There is a very good example I have seen somewhere. There's someone who was in diaspora and has been sending the money to a relative for investment. So he kept on sending the money every day, every month. After a while, he thought the money is enough to do the construction, to do a rental premise. So yule jamaa alisema hiyo pesa inatosha. Yes, they started the project. Yeah, actually I have two scenarios. One started a project na ikafika mahali inaonekana kweli imeisha. Amepiga rangi some of the parts like the lintel madirisha ndio inaonekana vizuri akuwa imeisha, si ndivyo? Then he took very beautiful photos and sent them to that investor outside there. Yeah, only when he comes he realizes that this was not complete. Alikula pesa mingi. The other one, which I have, this is also a very real example. That is in Nairobi. Someone from diaspora was sending the same kind of funds to a relative in Nairobi. Akiambia yeye, nataka unisimamie project. Yeah, you see? So he was sending the money continuously, every day, every month, and until 3 months was over. So all along, this guy was actually taking photos for a house for someone else who was in construction, and adjacent to his plot, which was supposed to be constructed. Just imagine. Vile huyo jamaa alifika, alishanga. Anaona ile nyumba yenye alikuwa akipigiwa picha kweli, yes iko, lakini iko next plot. Si ile yake. And he flew away. He had gone with a lot of money. So hiyo ni ile tumesikia. Na yenye haisemekani. Yenye pesa wametumiwa maybe the parents, lakini hiyo pesa haikuonekana. Or the other way around. So this product actually is very needful among our communities. So tuliona lazima tubuni, and we wanted to be unique in the sector, and that is how to win the industry. So we looked for partners, and as I had said, the only partner which actually thought beyond was Credit Bank, and I must say congratulations. Yeah. These people were able to think beyond. Because I told them, when they came to my office, I told them, if you cannot give us a solution for remitting money from the world to Skyline Sacco account for a specific member, then there is no discussion. They went back for several months. For several months, and they came with this gentleman here, Barno. So you've done great for our institution. And I must say thank you so much. I salute you guys. We have tested, we have seen, it is working. So we have a settlement account with them, and Barno here is really unholding us to actualize this dream. And I must say thank you very much. Thank you very much. We even went with him to our regulator, SASRA, and actually presented our case because it has to be approved by our regulator. We presented our case with our friend there from Credit Bank, and actually we were in agreement with our regulator. So we are good to go because the product is secure, it is effective enough, it is very efficient, and we have someone who actually gives us capacity all the time. For the costs that we have incurred, he's been doing that. He's been meeting all the costs for this training, matters to do with launching, and so many other things. We are so grateful, my friend. We are so grateful. So, as I had said, we have actually launched the product. What is the way forward? Ni sisi wenyewe tutafute network, because Skyline, the main mandate for Skyline Sacco is to mobilize deposits. Then we lend to the right people and we change the communities. So it is part of our core mandate as an institution. So tukiwa pamoja na delegates and our team leaders, that is why we have called all the team leaders, we will be able to sell this product. We will be able to penetrate to the network that we have within the region and outside the region, and to make sure that we have enough funds through this kind of mobilization. And we assure you members, we will give our members, our network in the diaspora, the best service. They will have the best customer experience through this product. So I don't want to say much because much has been said, and our guys will also add on that. But I wanted to highlight a few privileges that we have as an institution. One, our branch network iko mpaka mashinani. Situko Isagiri, kambi ya moto sinasaa watu warongai wapi kule ndani. Then when you talk of a branch like Emini, a branch like Torongo, a branch like Mumberes, and our main branch here, Siko proximity to our customers, we have a better advantage than these big boys in the industry. So why don't we leverage on that actually to mobilize the much we can within the community? Because we'll have saved a lot in terms of movement, in terms of stress. Sababu ukiambia gogo aende Nakuru atoe pesa, stress kwanza. Lakini ukiambia enda Skyline, anajua nitakuta Cheroti chuku. Yeah? Na tutaongea kikale na tunamaliza hiyo maneno. So that is our strength, our opportunity, and we really need to leverage on that. Number two, when we mobilize enough, inamaanisha actually investments that we are going to make within our communities will not be the same. The other factor is the strength of a dollar to a shilling is not comparable. So if we only look for $10 in a week, sio ni pesa mzuri? Only $10 in a week per chi per person, sivyo? Si tutaenda mbali. It's a very good strategy. So let us look for the value for this money, and all itakuwa mzuri. Security, the securedness of these funds, because hautatuma kwa mwingine, utatuma kwa mwenye unataka kumtumia. You even have an evidence that you send this money to this guy. Yeah? Then someone in diaspora can send the money to his own account in Skyline. You see? So there is no interventions whatsoever kind. So you have very strong points for you to sell this product while we are outside there. So tafadhalini, my request is, let us work together. Let us educate our members and give them proper awareness on this product that we have launched today. So with those few, I want to say thank you for coming. Let us work together and we will achieve our goals. Thank you very much. So let me welcome our friend here called Barno. Kama mnaniaguren Barno. Sinukweli? Barno. Berno. Tupendue ikue Barno. So thank you so much, my brother. Welcome.
It's still morning, so good morning, and ladies and gentlemen, Chair, Vice Deputy Chair, Directors, Delegates, Team Leaders, Stakeholders, Partners, good morning, and thank you again for having me today. It's a privilege, and it's been already a great day yesterday with the team at Skyline and Credit Bank to discuss forward the partnership engagement. And today I think is a celebrative day that we are all together today to make reflection out of these new milestones that has been achieved. Yesterday, when we discussed with the team, Mr. Kandi, the Deputy CEO, mentioned that you will make the history of Skyline, and I would say, I hope so. I mean, I was a bit, not imagine that the day after these words we were already making history in a way and another. So it was predicting these days probably. But beyond this nice picture that I have in my mind, I believe that today is a very historical day in the sense that the partnership that we have been supporting since 2023 with Credit Bank and Skyline Sacco is moving to a next level. We did something the first year. I think it was like a kind of testing year where we did some good things like financial literacy. I think over 15 team leaders were joining financial literacy, which was customized and tailor-made for this kind of audience. And then they had financial literacy session with some of the members. I think almost 2,000 members, if I recall well. Carol receiving this kind of financial literacy, which yesterday Mr. Rudo mentioned that have been impact the Sacco at large. So we did something good, but yeah, today is a kind of New Year's Day for the second year of this great partnership. Let me, I won't take too long. I wish just to mention something about IFAD. You might know IFAD, the International Fund for Agricultural Development, which is a UN agency specialized on financing, basically. And we do support governments and also private sector entities with grants, with loans, and basically the core mandate of IFAD from the member states that are part of our organization is to support rural transformations. Basically, is where the people, produce food and where people are making most of our, activities that are needed to, to run our daily function. So we are 100% committed to support the rural transformation through a number of projects that might cover infrastructure, water, access to market, access to finance, and also, let's say, covering environment and the like, agronomy, of course, but also remittances. As mentioned earlier on, I work in a team which is dedicated to support remittances as a flows of change. Before earlier, the CEO alluded to the fact that those remittances can be a change maker, and I believe remittance can play this role. So in a way, we are all change maker if we, put remittances and diaspora investment in the right perspective. So basically, since 2006, the team that was established at IFAD is trying to support rural transformation also through remittances. We do support private sector entities like Credit Bank in this case to innovate, to make innovation, to allow remittance access to rural areas, as in this case, to support affordable remittances, because one of the major pain points, at least in the recent past, has been the cost of sending money back home, which now is, let's say, less stringent, even though the average is still high. We are in terms of average for sending back home $200 equivalent, it can cost, the average, it's 10%. It's really depending on the corridors. There are corridors like the UK, the US, Germany, Australia, where there are many providers like RIA. Therefore, the competition is high and the cost is less. It's close to 4 to 6%. That is, let's say, more considered affordable, but it's still far from the SDG, the UN goal of 2030 to reach 3%. So cost is definitely an issue. Therefore, we are trying to advocate for that aspect. But also, we believe, and I believe that the facility that we launched today can play a role. We believe that remittance can be also a leeway for financial inclusion, basically, because people that will access the branch without having any bank account, any account with bank or Sacco, can be onboarded as a new customers, and then can access to other services like credit, savings, etc. In Kenya, as you know pretty well, the majority of financially excluded people live in the rural areas. We are talking about 20% of people in rural areas that are excluded from formal and informal system. Also informal like VSLA and saving groups a lot large. Therefore, we believe that remittance can play a role among the others. And since 2006, we are working and playing in this area. Back to this project, I remember well when we were designing the project with Credit Bank, and when they, let's say, brought the idea to connect with Sacco, it was like, okay, we wish to make this project, yes. Like Mr. CEO mentioned to them, if you manage to give me a solution that is seamless, I buy it and I wish to go. Similar for us. I mean, when we mention, okay, this can be supportive and helpful to the rural areas, let's work together. It's definitely a fantastic, preposition. But back again, just to complement to what has been said, plans are something, and then implementation, operationalization, it's a completely different matter. You know well, since you are farmers, so you might have, certain plans, but the daily life is completely different. So you need to be flexible. You need to be, open to cope with, anything that you might have foreseen. So, and this is the same for this project in a way or another. So I believe that the teams have been reaching a great collaboration element to be, adaptive and to move things well ahead. Lastly, I wish to mention a few data. Still, the FinAccess, that is this survey that the Central Bank of Kenya with other institutions roll out every 3 years and capture the financial inclusion status of the country, mentioned and pointed out that 6% of Kenya, on average, receive remittances, international remittances, okay? 6%. And the 6% is made by the 9% in urban areas and the 3% in rural areas. This means if you have 100,000 members, 3,000 members should receive remittances, and that can be a target for this project in a way or another. Maybe they are already sending money with, other banks, other money transfer operators, but maybe once they will know about receiving money directly to the Sacco member account, will be considering the shift. So it's a number to keep in mind, Mr. CEO and Solution Skyline Sacco. Lastly, I wish to mention something. I told you about how was appealed by the project that Credit Bank proposed to IFAD. And now I see, the operationalization. So I'm getting excited to see things moving on. And definitely I'll try to make sure to come here again in the next month to see with my eyes how the things are progressing. The other fantastic things that I wish to share with you is that the Sacco is already partnering with IFAD in another project that is called Rural Finance Kenya, which has green finance focus. And I wish to share with you one of my professional dream is to see how remittance can support climate resilience. Therefore, we call how can we see in place green remittances, how remittance can support, climate adaptation, how remittances can support your farmers and yourself, and your peers to get the climate smart gadget to cope with climate change and also to be more resilient against the the weather conditions. So meaning to access water solution, energy solution, and other solution that might be in this space. That would be a next level to reach. I will give you some time to put together, some great preposition. I'll stop here because I think you are all looking forward to see how this solution works. So once again, thank you again for hosting us and to hosting me. It has been a great pleasure, and looking forward to celebrating this day with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Applaud him again. Thank you so much. So I wanted to add on something. One is on this issue he has just mentioned. we have partnered with IFAD again, and they are giving us good amount, which is targeting green or climate change to green. Sinivo? Yes, so kindly tuna facilitate like biogas, water collection, water pans, yeah, among other things that we can do, because these funds we are going to be given by, I think Treasury will disperse by next week or 2 weeks to come, and we have been given almost 200 million. Just imagine that. So please let us work together. Yes, while we are in the field, in our villages, let us encourage our people to come and use this money for better environment or for better climate in the near future. Sawa, I felt like I should mention that to you. So these people, we have come with them a long way. Na tunaenda mbali sana. So thank you very much for that. Stephen?
Thank you, CEO and our partner, IFAD. I want to welcome Credit Bank. Is it Judy or Madara? Just say jambo, then we continue with the demo. Karibu Madara.
Thank you. I don't think I'll say much, because I think most of the things that I said we said yesterday when we had the session. But for the ones who are not there, is just trying to, and I think most of the things have been said by the CEO and also by David, of how we came into the partnership. And one of the things that we are very happy with Skyline is giving us a chance to be able to impact and to share in the impact to the community. One thing as Credit Bank we are very keen on, and one of our strategies is to make an impact in terms of banking. We do not want to be seen just as a bank that is out there to make profit, but to also better the community. And this is an opportunity that was brought to us through IFAD, and we are happy that we're able to partner with Skyline. One of the things that we want to be able to showcase and to leave a legacy is on that Credit Bank was part of the team that brought remittances to SACCOs, that laid the foundation for people in rural areas to be able to access these remittances in a cheap way. That is cost effective. You do not have to go into a town like Nakuru. You can be able to access it here, and you can access it to your account. So that is one thing that we have been able to be proud of. And the other thing is that in terms of capacity building, it has really pushed us also to be able to know what we need to improve on, even as a bank, in terms of capacity building and in terms of also knowing what works even in the SACCO industry. So we want to be partners to SACCOs, we want to be partners to the people in the rural areas, and this is one way of us doing the same. We've yesterday we did a strategy for your senior team, and also we are happy that the vice chair and also a director from the education committee were with us, and we are really happy that we can see that it's been owned from the top. So we're able to take through the strategy, what are the issues that you're facing in terms of remittance, and I think in the coming weeks we'll be able to have regular meetings with the team leaders who are here to be able to operationalize, so that in your delegate meetings, in your barazas that you are having, that at least Skyline talks about remittance, and everyone knows that Skyline is affiliated to remittance. As much as, yes, you're also doing the agri, how can we merge agriculture and remittance? Because if you do the farming, there are various ways that even if you are doing it and exporting overseas, and diaspora is even in Uganda, Tanzania, anywhere outside Kenya, you can be paid to your account. If you have a relative or someone who is going outside, how can Skyline now be able to get a product that they can be able to give you a loan that is maybe diaspora relocation? That is one of the things that we discussed yesterday, based on the remittance. How if remittance comes, you can be given a discount on something in terms of your savings. So those are the things that we are doing, and we are happy to partner with you, and this will go beyond even the IFAD project, which the IFAD project I think is going to be ending this in 4 months' time. But for Credit Bank, we are partner for the long term. So we expect that even going forward, we'll have these sessions. We will continue having training sessions with the team, Skyline team, and we hope to be invited also into the education forums that also you will be having going forward. So asante sana na tunataka kukuja zaidi na zaidi.
Asante sana. So wakati bado wanafanya 1-2, let me give representatives wawili waseme jambo wakifanya their tests. So I want to give one chairperson, Mr. Tubey, on behalf of chairpersons. Then on behalf of delegates, I'll give Mrs. Kipchilat just one word. Mr. Tubey is the chair BAMSCOS. Sijui kama mnajua hivyo. So tumpigie makofi. It's the first time tunapatana na yeye akiwa chairman BAMSCOS. Karibu, share.
I should start by greetings. Good morning. As you heard, my name's Isaac Tubey. And today here I stand in 3 titles, and as he said, I'm the chair of BAMSCOS Union Limited, and then I'm the chair Mumberes Cooperative Society, and as well as a board or a director at Skyline Sacco. So I'm directed to say on behalf of members or representatives from dairy sector or cooperative societies, and that as a chair of BAMSCOS, I'll say on behalf maybe of the other cooperative society chairs who are here. First, I should start by saying for who started this who initiated this thinking of our relatives and friends who are overseas, and also connecting with the problems that we've been having in terms of these people remitting whatever they have in diaspora to Kenya. I should also congratulate whoever in the first place start. And these, our SACCOs represent rural people, or people who actually live in rural areas. And I can remember when we grew up, somebody who was in diaspora or in countries far from Kenya, when he wanted to send something or she wanted to send something, sometimes it needed somebody to get from rural area to Nairobi. By then even maybe other banks were not, they are not reached that state of maybe receiving on behalf of the members those money. But now, coming down to a rural sacco, a sacco like Skyline, then it means development in our rural areas would be easier than before. Number two, I don't know how it is coincident today that I'll be standing here, and a little bit like 2 hours or 3 hours ago, I had a call from a friend in US, and he want to become a member of Mumberes Cooperative Society that will be delivering milk. He will be doing something called telephone farming. So he was telling me, how can I register with Mumberes Cooperative Society so that I will be delivering my milk? And then he didn't went ahead to how he will be receiving his dues after that. But now I'm happy today I'm here. I will connect the two. That now he will open and a membership number with Mumberes Cooperative Society, and at the same time open an account which will be directly now and like before that the bank that will open will just be a doorstep from where the Mumberes Cooperative Society and the branch Mumberes Cooperative Society that will be wiring his money directly to his account, and he can access his money whatever time he likes. So I think I should commend this, and of course it will help our members so much. As the CEO said, we've seen people being squandered in this business of money. That people who live in diaspora, most of them is our sons, our daughters, and most of the time when they get money, they want to send to their grandmothers or their mothers. And most of the time, these parents or their grandmothers, they don't access or don't have accounts in these big banks. So the best they could do or the best they can do is to use a friend. And most of the time, people are not honest. So to this, I think it is upon us as delegates and also as members of various cooperative societies to mobilize and go out there to tell people of how now it will be easier for those people living in diaspora to send their money or to remit their money through Skyline Sacco. So after that, I should say, I should actually congratulate and appreciate the whole team that participated in this thing, that today we are witnessing the grand launching of this product. Thank you.
Makofi mazuri. Okay, Mrs. Kipchilat, karibu.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe. For me, it's a great honor and great privilege, a dream come true. I remember when we had a very big meeting, I had mentioned something about having diaspora account and connecting with diaspora. And today we are witnessing something great, something big, which will really boost Skyline Sacco. It will never be the same again, because when we connect with our families, with our children across, we have so many outside there, but they really miss a link. And CEO is not only about sending in money to Kenya. It is also about, if they send their money, who is going to help them to develop. Many of them want to purchase plots. Many of them want to develop those plots. They want land. They want to put up a house. So now you have thought of this. It's a big deal again. You have to think further how you can really stand for them and have a big team of investment, helping them on how to invest and how their property will be, how their money will be protected. The issue of dollar and our shilling, I think we have helped, we have worked with our manager in Kambiamoto. Where are you, my dear friend? Simama. We have helped quite a number from diaspora. She's the one, Katie. And there was a friend of mine who wanted some loans. She has a school and she wanted to purchase a bus for the school. And she was a member of Skyline. And she is in Australia. So we had to get people to guarantee her, and she got the money, and she bought the bus, and I think she has cleared that loan. It was a loan of over 3 million. That really assisted. That was a great deal. There was also another lady, she came from US. When she came for holiday, I think she got a property, very valuable, and she needed good money also. She had some money, she had a short of, I think, 3 million. But we had to stand for her, guarantee her. She got her property, she's paying. You know, paying for them is easy. They will never default because of the value. So we want to encourage our family abroad to come and invest here in Kenya. By investing in Kenya, we are boosting our SACCO and boosting our own from abroad. So this idea is the best. Thank you so much, Credit Bank, for your partnership. And now it is our duty, we move. Let us tell a friend to tell a friend. Let us encourage them. Now this is our own. I was telling CEO, there is a group of Kalenjins in USA. Every year they meet together. I know most of you have heard about them, Got Up Car. When Got Up Car brings all Kenyans from all parts of the state, they have meetings and they talk over so many things. And issue of development, assisting people in Kenya, and so many other things. And there are many great banks here in Kenya who have seized that opportunity. They travel and they go and market their own banks. So I think even for us, Skyline, we have to target such a group and move. Because when we go in person and tell them what we are doing, they will believe, they will have more faith, and it will be a very big boost for our SACCO. So thank you so much. There is a lot we can talk and discuss, and I know this will take SACCO to another level. It will be international. Dollars and pounds will come. Team in Australia, they are there waiting. So it is a thing which people have waited for so long. And we thank God that this is the day that the Lord has made. Skyline is rising up to the skies. God bless you. Thank you.
Amen. I think they are ready. The team is ready here for presentation. That is the last part of this meeting. Then we will go for lunch. Then we break. Madam Catherine has explained very well that we have a good number of diaspora members. Is it true? Tuko na watu huko nje, si ndio? Yeah, I remember the other day we were in Torongo, we were trying to look at the numbers. We got around 152. The same to Mogotio, Kambiamoto, Kabarnet, all all these places, we have members in diaspora. So it's now our duty to go for that. It's now our work to ensure that there are some funds coming from there to assist our parents hapa nyumbani and for them to do their developments here. So we will work around the clock to see how we will have a strategic plan. Maybe after some time we will even maybe have some of you to be representative of those people who are in diaspora. So that once you recruit someone, there is a reward for that. Once we get some remittance, there is a reward for that. So we are going to have a strategic plan for all of us so that we see the best way we can reward those champions who are doing recruitment and facilitating the remittance to home. Sio ni sawa? So let us work heads up for this. I want to invite the technical team watuonyeshe vile hii system inafanya kazi, how it works and the features. Nelson, karibu.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes, my name is Nelson. I will just, I'm in charge of technical. So we have two models of cash transfer. We have the one that customer actually does direct deposit to account, and this is the one that favors the two, whether you are a customer or you are not a customer. If you are sending money from the other side, or maybe US or UK or whichever the country, there is normally some details that the person sending will be filling, and I'm trying just to, though they are so small, I'm trying to show if how these items are normally. I think that is better. Yes, from the other side, the customer or a member maybe want to send money to anyone in Kenya. So there's some details that they normally fill, like the owner or the person who is going to receive the money, the beneficiary address, assuming that person is in Nairobi, and any other details that we may require from this side for us to pay. Like you can see, this is an order that was done 27 today. There is an order that we have just received for this person called Kala Brony, and this is the serial number. So because again in our systems we have set some parameters, if the money is beyond 10,000, the person is going to be processing, that is our staff, will have to seek authorization from maybe the person who has a label to authorize. Now, so this amount is 10,000. Imetumwa kutoka huko sijui which country. Let me just scroll. So let me just continue. So in this case, our staff will probably have to seek authorization So in that case, we'll have another person to confirm that order. So like this is the same order that we have just received, and there is one of our staff who has just received this order. So in this case, the authorizer person will just So maybe there's some details that actually the person receiving the order will have to include, like telephone number, and then maybe ID. The customer will present the ID. Assuming I'm just picking an ID number here, and seek for authorization from this side. Maybe somebody in finance team will have to confirm that we have received amount. So so then from there, if this is approved, it means from our side, the customer will just present that order and atapewa hiyo pesa tu. So there is actually two difference between the two, cash pickup and the other one for direct transfer.
Thank you. Maybe just to add on what Nelson has said. So from the screen that you can already see, the authorizer, this is the staff. That is so we have. Let me first start. We have two levels of operators for this particular portal. So we have the teller at the branch who meets the customer when they come to the branch, and then we have the back office team who assist the tellers to also approve transactions. So we are having transactions below 10,000. The teller at the branch can be able to process end to end. So if a customer comes in, they have a receipt. That is a receipt from they've been sent by the sender. Now the person in diaspora, I've sent them the receipt. So the customer comes to the branch, they represent the receipt as well as the ID number for KYC purposes. So the teller will take the two, that is the receipt and the ID number, then they can log in now to the portal. So whatever you're seeing is already the screen when the teller has already logged in. So when they log in, they will see the key in. This is the screen that we are getting. So it shows the details. You can see the order number. It's a cash pickup. We can see the details of the beneficiary now, the person who's coming to take the cash at the branch. Yes.
You told us the person who would be working this moment.
So we normally advise the customers who are coming to the branch. For the person who's sending, they're able to send the receipt to this customer. They can be the phone, it could be just a picture, or it could just be the PIN. That is the unique reference number. So the customer will come with a unique reference number and an ID, given that the sender there has already put the details of the beneficiary, now the person who's coming to the branch to receive. So we'll confirm the details of the ID number versus now the details that were inputted in the transaction details when the sender was sending. So as you can see the screen, you can see the national ID. That is the receiving country is Kenya, the ID number. So the teller, the operator at the branch is supposed to fill in some information. That is the ID number here. Yes, and just go up. The relationship, sorry, the transfer reason. This is already part of the transaction. So here we're not inputting. So we're just putting just down kidogo. So we're just confirming the ID number, and then kindly go down. And the date, that is. Yes. So when it goes here, because this particular transaction, the PIN, that is the detail, the reference, the unique reference number of this particular order is above the 10,000. So for this one, they can be able to pay. So you've already paid. Okay. So the teller at the branch can only process transactions below 10,000. Above 10,000, they will need an authorizer. That is someone in finance, or depending on how the structure of the organization is, to approve the transaction. So in this case, it needed, since the amount was 10,000, it needed an authorizer from the side of Skyline. So it will go, the teller will process, and then it goes to the authorizer processes, and then you can be able to print the receipt to the customer. So that is the process on the receiving side at the branch. So orders below 10,000, the teller can be able to process end to end and give the customer the receipt. So as you can also see, we have a tab here for reports. This is just whatever we're showcasing was the bit on the payout. But from this portal again, the team, that is the team at the Skyline, can be able to pull reports for both for cash pickups as well as for bank deposits. So as we've said, we have two remittance services for direct to account as well as for the cash pickup. So kindly click here. Okay. So given that we've not done any transactions today for bank deposit, that is why we're not seeing the transactions from bank deposit. However, now we can see this particular order that we've already paid out for the cash pickup. So from here, they can be able to spool reports using date filter depending on the date, the timelines between when they want the reports. They can also be able to export the reports, and also given these, we can be able also to assist with the reconciliation bit with the team. So I think that's it. Any question before we can?
Maswali tafadhali. Hapa tuko na vitu viwili. Bank deposits and cash pickup. Cash pickup ni ile inatumwa to Skyline, wewe unaenda kwa teller anafanya hiyo authorization vile ametuonyesha, unashika pesa unaenda nyumbani. Whether you have an account or not. Yes, hiyo receipt yenye umetumiwa ndio utatumia kucollect pesa. Ya deposit ni ile inatumwa, mtu anatuma kutoka ng'ambo, inaingia kwa account yako. Utatoa siku yenye utakuja. Utajua vile utafanyia. So tumeelewa the two. So cash pickup inatumwa, unaenda kwa teller, unaonyeshana hiyo receipt, unapewa cash. Kama uko na account unaweza toa. Anatuma ina land to Skyline, unaenda unachukua cash. Kwa hiyo portal yenye wametengeneza yenye iko na those authorizations. Lakini hiyo haingii kwa account yako. Unaenda unaonyeshana receipt, unapewa cash. Ukishika cash unaweza kwa account yako sasa. Lakini ile ya bank deposit inatoka huko direct, inaingia kwa account yako. Siku yenye utaenda kutoa na hitaji receipt. Normal transaction. I think it is clear. Yes, the limits, Caro, where are you?
So per day, we cannot be able to process any amount above $1 million. So 999. So $1 million minus 1 shilling is the limit that we can process. And again, for the sender to be able to send such an amount, they have to attach supporting documents for why they're sending such an amount. Yes, so the limit is $1 million minus 1.
Any other question?
Yes, kama hakuna swali lingine.
So that as members we should deposit this money kwa akaunti yake.
Nafikiri hiyo ni kama member wetu wa kawaida. So ataingia tu kwa website yetu kama hana account. So na download account opening form. Then anatupea, tunamfungulia account kama anyone else. Then wakati una prepare payroll, unaweka account yake. So pesa itakuwa ikiingia kwa account yake. Na mtu mwenye ako huko akitaka kutuma pesa kwa account yake ni ile bank deposits. Rates of deduction. Okay. Kama ni ile ya cash pickup, rate ya cash pickup.
So for these services, the two services, that is the bank deposit and cash pickup, the sender is the one incurring the cost. Si wewe ndio mwenye una receive. So yeah, it charges 3 to 4% of the amount that you're sending. Yes. So for the beneficiaries, hakuna charges, but the sender is the one paying for the cost.
And also, si lazima ni wale tu wanatumia RIA. Kuna zile countries wanaweza tumia M-Pesa. Si ni kweli? Kuna countries wanatumia M-Pesa. We also encourage them watumie M-Pesa, watume pesa using our paybill number 116519 na waweke their ID numbers ama their account numbers. Na pesa itaingia kwa account. Hizo zote ni Diaspora Remittance. Mula ako na account, anaweza tuma ingia kwa account yake. Kama wako na M-Pesa mahali wako, they can send money hapa nyumbani. So thank you so much. Sijui kama kuna mtu wako na jambo, nataka nipe our vice chair. And before the vice chair, we will give our DCO apeane remarks zake, and then tupe vice chair afunge kikao ya leo. Karibu Madam DCO.
Thank you so much, Steve. All protocols observed. Good afternoon. God is good, and all the time good, and that is His nature. I want to say that I'm delighted to be with you in this important occasion, and I want to say that this far God has been with Skyline. You started small, and each and every day you are growing big, and you are going to grow bigger. In fact, having Diaspora Remittance will increase the revenue of the cooperative society, and at the end of the day, the members will benefit. The members will get good returns in what they've also saved in the cooperative society. So I want to encourage all of us to talk to our people that are in diaspora, to save with us, to do business with us, so that we may grow big. So may God bless you, and I'm wishing you all the best. Asanteni.
Our partners, IFAD, Credit Bank, our directors who are with us here, the delegates, our staff. I see today we have a few staff. Yesterday we had a big team at the other conference hall. in Skyrise. Yesterday I had a chance to listen to this project. Me and Mr. Marakwet represented the board. I'm sure the board has not really deliberated on this project. We have not been informed yet, but I know management and our facilitators are very much aware of the project. But when I took the whole day yesterday and part of today, I'm convinced that this is a project that will really make a difference in Skyline. Something we need to grab and move with it. And I'm sure Skyline will not be the same again. So I think we need to sit down and strategize on how we can contact our brothers and sisters outside there and our children. I personally have one child in the US, and I have a lot of relatives in Italy, UK, Canada, the US, Australia, the Middle East. They are all over. And we need to get these young people and talk to them. Maybe, I don't know, we need to strategize. We need to sit as a board and as a staff to see how we can get in touch with them so that we can really grab this project and make use of it. Because this will make a big change in Skyline and in our communities. So I think for today, I would like to say I'm very happy. I'm delighted to have been here to listen and also participate in the launching of this project. I'm happy that we are well represented. Yesterday we had a big team of staff and part of the board. And today we have the delegates. And I'm sure we'll approve this one and we'll move fast with it, because this is a game changer in our SACCO. So I think with those few remarks, I would like to say thank you to our partners. Thank you to our staff, because they have listened to the partners and they have developed a product which is suitable to Skyline. And personally, I'm happy because I see something that will make a big change in our SACCO. So thank you, everybody, and have a good afternoon and a good day, a good weekend. I wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you. I just want to give it to our Reverend Kandagor to close with a word of prayer, and then we will go for lunch just in the next hall. So lunch is ready, so tupitie huko tukikula. Karibu Reverend.
Good afternoon. I was given a chance to pray, but I want to say Skyline will never remain the same again. It's a big dream, and we are moving forward. Very soon we shall see greater things happening. So tusimame, let's stand up and have a word of prayer. Our dear Heavenly Father, we want to thank you. We really thank you for the wonderful day that we have had from morning up to now. We want to pray for the leadership of Skyline, continue being with them. Thank you for the team that visited our Skyline, and thank you for the credit bank also. Thank you for the knowledge and the great empowerment that we've had from this morning up to now. As we celebrate the new baby, we want to pray for it that it may remain and even prosper in this country and especially in Ravine. For I pray this short prayer in Jesus' name. Let's pray for meals. Father, we want to thank you for the food that is going to be served. Bless
giving. For I pray in name. Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Enjoy your lunch.